We're doing now beitzah mizbeach daf Yud Ches Amud Aleph. Is Tanya Tana schaffen es a kesef bekartiken chalk. Man do schaffen mit beschnostem yontif. Man do schaffen beschnostem yontif. So the problem is in mamachet. And if it's before yontif, then it doesn't have such a strong power anymore, and it doesn't make mamachet. It just cleans it. And many oim afi poiches betchila v'noit lebar v'avidu b'shem shmul v'vad keneget hapchas. You only got to take the pairs that's connected to pchas. It means you're not allowed to break poiches betchila v'noitel and b'vad keneget hapchas. I think he goes on Tanakam. Tanakam makes more sense. Now it brings down a brayse, but Tani, moed chacham lamei b'chasomish b'karka, seals. You take you cover the boy with the cover, and then you put a tit, and you make a seal. Or you did it with the ropes. You allow all these different methods how to open it up. Mafkia means means you shake it, and that's how you break it open. Mafkian, you untwist it. Matiren, you untie it. Shabbos mafakbekim of limafkian matirim lechayt. Shabbos, the only way you can do it is just shake it up. Shake it till it gets loose. Shabbos if it's a keli, you didn't do it on the ground. You did it to a thing that's not mechuber karka. You tied something with a rope. Then it's mutter to do any method. It's not ein steer b'kelim. Ein person's a nair is a keli. Means you punch into a nair, make a hole, and that's gonna make it into a nair. And us b'chamen, you can't make holes. And choytches a psila shnaim. You don't choytcha ba'ur l'shnei nairs. You put it in a fire, and it turns into two candles. Tana lefasim shtumas. Asom eviantu liifchasem biante, liiftchem biante, she machshekel biante. So he has a certain mold that he makes these kalim, and then he opens it up, and then it turns into a keli. He breaks it open. Tamatanin al lefasim aroinius means these plates. When they finished making them, they were covered. You have to break it open. Shetoyes ba'el mess, it made masasov. Because oil mass, you need to have the klicheres has to be open. This is covered up. Masazov, even a zov is maset klicheres amuk of tzumat pastel. It's also comes tummy. The different reason. The only time it's considered a keli nigmer malachta is when you take off the top part. As ich ador the hoche, kistume the kam, ich ador tam, kistume the hoche. So our Mishnah is there it's a lot of Tzaddik says that's not lo nigmer malachtam. And here Stam Mishnah says it's not nigmer malachtam. Bo Mishnah bekas soimcha lekoisel bevlusha dekaskis. He puts it next to a wall like this. The door is not going to bang into the wall. Ton ein mechamas bekas merulochas aleh. You have a huge piece of wood that's burning, and you don't want to waste it. You're not allowed to extinguish the fire. If you ashna bias like there, but if you do because you don't want the pot to be full of smoke, too much smoke coming out, and it's mutter. Why does he have to be kibu? You just threw it outside the house. Where nasiviyos? You're saying that if you don't want it to smoke up the house, it's mutter. So that's the chayr, not oichel nefesh. That's machshir oichel nefesh. You don't want your eyes to hurt. So is it mutter to make a killer? It's a certain thing you put in your eye in yantiv. It's a refuah. So it's similar because the Gemara uses this thing as called machshir eichel nefesh. It's not directly, so for sure you're not allowed to do it on Yom Tov. Likchel so ayin, you're not allowed to do it. So just like you cannot do that, you cannot make kibui of a piece of wood. It's not real eichel nefesh. It's a secondary step. So the Gemara says no. Fu is aser. Count the shimur if you just want to keep it. You want your eyes to stay good, you're allowed to do it on Yom Tov. And Mela, the hidden kibui of a smoky thing is not, it's not considered refuah. Just you want to keep your house clean. It shouldn't be smoky. So that's why you're allowed to do it. Gimel dvarim neme b'psila. L'hachim v'gimel l'hachim. Three things are said regarding a psila on Yom Tov. You cannot make it a chachil on Yom Tov. You cannot cut it into two. You have to pass it through an oil to make it certain, should say a certain shape. You got to squeeze it. Only allowed to do it if you need both of the neighbors. Don't be the positive by the Louis, maybe 10 days, and less than Bishnaim, or Cholka Bishnaim neighbors. Yanka after by Idi Bishem Rav, Moichten is you take off the part that's already burnt, you allowed to do it on Yontif, even though it's masak a little bit because you're making the psila to be able to use again, but you're allowed to do it on Yontif. You take off the top part, the top that became blackened from the fire. This is by Meliach. You're not gonna break a cheres, making a keli to roast upon that a piece of fish. And go from down of crime, you press down. You press down the ashes. You're not allowed to shovel out everything. Anyone keeps the chovis presents like there, that's considered boing. If someone wants like there because cannot put a piece of wood to be soimach there. You want to put the pot on top of a wood. Wood is only made for a sucker, not for other usages. Also, a delis, you cannot use a piece of wood to keep a door open. Because the wood is not only meant for a sucker. Since it's not a real keli wood, it doesn't have a tsuris keli. So it's only for what it's designated for a sucker. That's a Shimon matter. This Gemara says, "Merzik uvd l'chad." Hadar Amr, Hadain Sikura. See from this Mishnah. Sikura means a sausage. Also, because he cut papers. In order to put the sausage into that casing, you have to cut papers. Mishnah said you're not allowed to break a piece of cheres to make a fish on it. She wanted to bake in an oven. She found a piece of stone that fell off from the tanner. You don't try to press it down. Then you're allowed to shovel it. She knew it's mutter. You want to hear clearly that he says you're allowed to make a grievous tanner with Karayim B'Yontif. Rav Omer, Matzil min ataner lekira, ableim min lekira letaner. You have something that's not doing well on the oven, so you want to change it and put it on akira. It's not considered a tircha de leitzarech. Avleim akira letaner. That's already not a tzarech. Why can't you take it from akira to a tanner? I would say because a tanner is hotter, so you're doing something that makes no sense. Why are you taking it away from akira and putting it on a tanner? It's going to get even more burnt. You can do whatever you want. Even you take it away at night and you say, okay, in the morning I'm going to put it back. You cannot take it away and then say, okay, you know what, I'm taking it off the tanner and you're going to use it in the weekdays. It's a tircha that you're not doing it for Yom Tov, only for Chol. So even that taking it away from the tanner, is not, you're not allowed to do that on Yom Tov. If the reason is just to keep it for the weekdays, it shouldn't get totally burnt. Seems that you didn't take it off. You ate already what you needed, and now you just want to save the food. So you're not allowed to do it to Yom Tov L'Chol. It's an interesting halacha because you're not doing what malacha are you doing? You're just taking it off the tanner. So we'll consider the tircha. It says that maybe Redias Apas is considered a tircha. Maybe it's talking about Redias Apas here. Any makif mishtei chavius lish b'salem b'sakdeira b'shum boina. It's considered boina. You take 2 barrels. Ton la'yetza suma b'makle v'roi b'tamila b'shum b'mata. China b'shum oima hoyel mutar d'va echad yemutar l'chol advarim. B'shum says it's mutar. Why? Hoyel mutar b'dova echad yemutar l'chol advarim. I don't know what it means. Means a certain case where it's mutter, and so you say since it's mutter that, he's allowed to use a makal also. Since he's mutter to use a different kind of bag, he's mutter to use the tarmile also. A person can take a toothpick to clean his teeth. He can even gather a lot of nachatza that's spread out to use the tzarech hadlaka. Whatever is in the chatzar is muchen. It's not muktzah. So again, if he wants to take lachs b'shinov, he can only take from front of him, not from the chatzar, only what's in the house. But to use for adlaka, he can take from the chatzar. No, you can only take from what's in front of him. You can only take from things that are in front of him, not from the chatzar. Ma benein. Last is tzibur benein. What's the difference between chomer and a blazer? To make a big pile. The blazer is a tzibur. He's allowed to make a pile. That the rabbanon and is tzibur. You cannot make a pile. You can take from the chatzar Megabav Shalafonov, but not make a pile. The blessed matter even to make a piles, and then use them for a sukkah. There's certain methods how you can get fire, you can make molded ash from these things. And then I do on Yom Tov. And labnans are often it's the lame. Oidem are blessed. No, you cannot just do it with a mirror. He has to make a sign with a stick and say from here till here I'm going to use tomorrow to eat. Okay, this is the end of Yud Ches Amud Beis.